welcome to another Elden Ring playthrough. I'm going to be playing an astrologer. Hopefully I just refer to it as mage, wizard, one of those things. And this is going to be part one. That's going to be part of our journey to Mohgwyn in this series. We start with a character and we are going to journey to Church of Vows in part one. And by the time we reach the Church of Vows, we're going to be level 37 and attribute points to comfortably start the campaigns. We have 652 HP, we'll have 147 FP, 103 stamina, almost 55 equipment load with a medium load, 24 poise, 109 discovery, and 5 memory slots. We're still in our original armor by the time we get there. We'll have meteorite staff with rock sling spell, and with only one pouch slot, we're going to be using the Radagon Sword Seal to boost some of our stats. So we're going to start in Limgrave and just go through the basics so that we're able to get, of course, our torrent, horse, and some other things. So in Limgrave, we're going to be getting the map, the whetstone, and then eventually we're going to get the flail, which we're going to have to crank up. So here we're just buying the crafting kit, grabbing the grace, and starting to pick up our golden ruins as we're making our travel. And we're going to be doing quite a bit of this as we're going across the map and heading to the Church of Vows. So we're picking up graces here, and now we're heading to Gatefront. At Gatefront, as you may know already, this is where you get your torrent. So you're going to speak to her, and she's going to give you the whistle to be able to call up your torrent. Right? She makes it nighttime. We want to keep it nighttime, and we're going to head back to the Church of Ela, where we're going to talk to Ranni. And Ranni's going to give us our first summon and the bell to call our summons. And yeah, so we're all ready to go, and we're going to talk to her again. And just to keep progressing, we'll be doing that as we're hitting each one of the graces. So we made it daylight, coming down here, grabbing the first map of Limgrave. We're going down here and grabbing our first whetstone. And yeah, we're going to get back to the grace. And I want to grab this other grace over here. But first I want to get the flail. We're going to be using the flail later on. Helps me see what the stats are to use it when we need to. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start running west to northwest. We're going to grab our first golden seed. It's actually our second because we chose golden seed as our starting item. Right, then we'll come over here, grab the grace, and we're going to meet Rodrika. So we get a stone sword key there, and she's going to give us jellyfish. We're going to finish up this conversation, and we're going to increase, because we picked up the golden seed, our flask. And let's see here. Okay, we got what we got, and we're going to be heading over. Along the way, we got to make sure we're grabbing all the golden runes that we can. And we're not going to use a lot of them except for in emergencies. We want to grab these and get all of them. There we go. And now we're going to start running over to the War Master Shack. Want to make sure we talk to him. We're going to be back quite a bit to pick up the Ashes of War that he sells. And now we're going to run over, get the giants to chase us, and hopefully they break that, and we can gotta get these guys away, and we can grab the smithing stones and then get the farther away. From here, we're gonna run to speak to Alexander, just to kick off the Jar quest. What the heck, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to be heading to the Summon Water Village. We want to make sure as we're heading there that we speak to Dee, right? Just to kind of kick off all of that conversation and introduction. So Dee is right here. We're going to talk to him very quickly, and then we're going to run over and grab the grace. All right, we're going to run over here. We're going to use our stone sword key that we got to get our first talisman, And this talisman we're going to equip. This is for stamina, right? So this is our first talisman, and now we're going to head to the third church of Marika, and we're going to, after of course we pick up all of these golden ruins, I want to mention that. Grab these every chance I can. We're going to be doing a lot of farming and not necessarily need that. We also want to, very importantly, drop down here and grab this scarab, this ball, I'm going to call it. And this gives us sacred ash. And we're going to put that on our mace. We're going to grab the tears, the physics flask, and I got some mosquitoes on me. That's why you sit first, just in case you get aggro. We're going to talk to her again, and just to continue a conversation, we're going to go through this teleport over to a very special place. Now this is the Bestial Sanctum. We're going to be in here to talk to him more later on. But we want to run down here. We're going to grab another golden seed. And we're going to grab this grace next to the Great Bridge. And we're going to be coming back here a lot when we hit the level to farm. But we're going to talk to her. And yeah, we're going to get to Round Table. Now here we want to make sure we're talking to all of the NPCs. There's D, met earlier. We're going to kick off his quest line. And then we're going to head over and talk to our favorite blacksmith. We're going to be here quite a bit, leveling our weapons. Let's come in here, the mirror. You can change things, name and so on. And we're going to talk to Fia. And she's going to give us a very long-running hug and give us something we don't need. So let's go ahead and use it, get it out of the way. And then we're going to make sure we're talking to everyone, all right? That door's not open. That door's not open yet. Here you just get, you're going to kick off his quest. Just gives you that emote. You're going to talk to her. We're going to be back there a lot, turning in bells and doing other things, buying things. All right. Now what we're going to do is head to Lenny's Rise. And we want to do this in the daytime because you do not want to meet the Black Knight on this bridge. And grab this grace. Then we're going to run over here, jump up, drop down, and yeah, Lenny's Rise. So up here, we're going to pick ourselves up our memory stone. Let's pour it back. And yeah, we're going to head all the way up here, grab some golden runes again. Make sure you're grabbing all of these. Good to have. Go back to the grace. And here we go on a ball farm area. So basically you're looking for a turning point, that stone in the ground. We're going to run this way, kick off another one, just climb up there to dodge it, wait for it to pass. Go in here to grab this grace, and then watch for the bears. We're going to get around these bears. Yep, hopefully I made it, and grab this grace. Now we're going to run up to the Fort Farath grace. Hopefully the dragon doesn't kill us. And this is where we're going to come back and fight the dragon, this white dragon over here, and grab this grace right here. All right. Check our stats. We want to get our dex up for the flail, because we're going to need the flail up to, I think it's 10 strength and 18 dex to use it. It's got blood loss on it to kill the dragon. But let's come over here and grab the map. Let's come over here, grab the grace, and yeah, there we go. Since we have a tier, let's put it on our physic, get that out of the way, go back to the Third Church of America. Yep, and let's go speak with Kenneth to kick off his quest line. Right? Don't like this guy. Talk to him, go through his dialogue. Make sure you've gone through his dialogue. And then we're going to run over here on our horse, and we're going to grab some more golden ruins. Right? We're also going to get, there we go, a cookbook. Yep, grab all of these, and then start heading back. Now let's journey into Mistwood, where we're going to meet Blood. But first, along the way, we're going to be grabbing the map. There we go. There's the bear. And we're going to go into Siofra River here in a bit. Grab that. And then this elevator takes forever to go down. Beautiful view on the way down. Once you're down here, we're going to grab this grace, right? Then we're going to go pick up some more loot while we're here. And this is all early. We're not able to do this zone yet. So danger, danger, be careful. And then we're going to run up, grab some more loot, grab this. Then we're going to grab as much as you can. We're going to be back, so it's not a big hurry. You don't want those guys to hit you. Grab all of this. Make sure you grab that. And yeah, we're going to head up this elevator to continue in Siofra. We'll come over here, grab a bolus. We'll be using a lot of those. And yeah, now we're going to run over and grab this grace. We might grab the map first. Doesn't matter either way. Ran past the grace. Go over here and grab the map to Siofra River, and then come over and grab this grace. All right, we're going to port back to the Third Church of Marca. And now we're going to start heading over to the Mistwood Ruins, where we're going to meet, or at least trigger, Blade. We're going to grab some things in here. Yep, grab that. We're going to go over here. And we'll be back. You kind of kicked that off, and you'll see in a moment. Grab the ball, grab some more tiers for our physics, and run over here. We're going to meet a merchant. We'll be back here to buy what he has. And now we're going to head over to where Fort Height is, which we'll be back. Let's grab this grace. There we go. We got that grace. And let's run up and grab this golden seed. We'll be back here. And then we're going to run over here to these and grab some more golden ruins. Kill the wolves. You don't have to. You can run around pretty safely and pick up the golden ruins. There we go. Get out of combat so we can port. There we go. Let's reset everything. Let's load our golden seed, increase our flasks, and then let's jump back over here to the Church of Ela. See, since we triggered off Blood, that quest in Mistwood, we get finger snap rather, which we're going to need to bring him down and start the rest of his quest. Now this is important, especially if you want Bloodhound Fang's sword, but Blood is going to, be at the church where Ranni is when we get to that part of the quest. All right, we're going to port back to the Agheel Lake North Grace, where we're going to start heading towards the Agheel Lake North South Grace, and get that part going so we can get further. And here we go. Right? So kill the ball if you want to. Try to get that smithing stone. Grab the Sombering 3. And now we're going to head to Agheel Lake South Grace. And from here, we're going to start heading towards the Bridge of Sacrifice Grace. So run past this guy. This arrow's not going to hit you if you keep moving. Pick up this stone sword key, grab this grace, and now we're going to run down the road and grab our Morning Star on the back of this. Here we go. Kiss the dogs, jump up here. There we go. Kill the scarab, and then come over and grab this grace. All right? So sit to reset if you want to. Now we're going to go over here and grab the map for this area, and then we're going to run over here. Guy shooting arrows at us. Grab this golden seed, and then run up here without getting hit. And yeah, we're gonna jump up, grab a shield, a turtle shield, which has been nerfed, but I'll grab it anyways. And we're going to head over here and do a turtle puzzle where we're going to get another memory stone. So there's the second turtle. Here's the third one hidden. Just give it a whack. There you go. And then climb up here. And yeah, we get our next memory stone. Now we could go back to the other grace if we wanted to, but I'm going to climb down and grab this grace right here, just for the heck of it since I'm here. And then we'll port back. There's the map. And yeah, so now we're going to head over to the next church, the Church of Pilgrimage. And on our way there, past these rats, we're going to come up here. We're going to grab a couple of things. Yep, there we go. Got it. All right, cool. Sacred, we need that. And grab this grace. With the sacred tier, we can increase how much our flasks hold. We're going to carefully double jump down here, and then we're going to come over here and grab another grace. There we go, since we're here, right? And want to make it morning, but we'll handle that. And then we're going to run down here to the Church of Pilgrimage. Right, there we go. All right. We're sit down, just keep her dialogue going. Come over and grab the sacred tier, grab the shield, up the grave, and then we're going to run down here to the fourth Church of Marika and grab another sacred tier and another grace. So up here, bypass all those guys. There we go. Grab the sacred tiers, sit down, use them, increase the amount our flask hold. And now we're going to head to the isolated merchant shack. All right. We'll deal with the mausoleums, big turtle things with buildings on them later. So here we're going to come back and get the lantern and other things that we're going to need. We'll be back. All right. Well, let's go back over to Lenny's Rise, do a couple of ball farms, and there we go. We set it at Lenny's Rise as one of our map points that we want to come back to. So we're going to come back and do ball farms for leveling when necessary and buying things like the, there we go, lantern. We're going to get a couple other things, just spend our ruins. So we headed back to the first step grace, and now what we're going to do is go to the Dragon Burnt Ruins, grab a couple of things, but we're going to take a teleport. Let's grab this first. I'm not going to use it on this build, but it's a nice weapon, might as well. Let's get the dogs out of the way. Try to grab all of them because they're annoying. We want to grab another stone sword key, so get them out of the way, get every one that's going to bother us if necessary. These dogs. All right. There's another one in here. There he is. And kill this dog. There you go. You're down. Okay. Then we're going to come in here, kill the rat. Stone sword key. Run back over here, and then jump down here. We are going to have to kill some rats. So range. That's why playing the mage is nice in the beginning, because good range that can take these things out. And we're going to teleport now to Caelid. We are now in the Celia Crystal Tunnel Grace area where we shouldn't be. These are very high level, kill you quickly. And I'm gonna die. All right, well, back to where we started. So very carefully, just sneak down, not to aggro, run over here. I'm gonna grab my stuff. Grab this grace. Wow, this is a place we shouldn't be. We're gonna head outside and grab the Aeonia inner grace. Not gonna worry about that scarab. Right, you get rot. Have to ride the torrent. Stay out of the rot. Go. And now what we're going to do is run over here past that big giant scarab, go in here and grab a sombering fire quickly and get out of here quickly. And we're going to head over here We'll be back to this area in a moment, but first we want to run up here and grab this grace. From the Aeonia Swamp Shore grace, we're going to run southeast and then up to grab the map. There we go, east, talk to the merchant, we'll be back. And then from the, from that merchant, we're going to go over and grab this grace. All right, clear those, here we go. Now, you can see we picked up the map. We're going to head over now and grab our meteorite staff right here. Carefully, there we go. And we're going to go grab rock sling for that staff. Yep, there we go. And we're going to pour it back here. And then we're going to continue to run down here to the, there we go, isolated grace, Great Bridge grace. But first we're going to come grab another golden seed. Keep heading towards that tower. Yeah. Lots of mobs are being aggroed. You started a battle. And yeah, grab this grace. Let's use our golden seeds, increase our flasks. Now we could go up there and get the red hot wet blade. The festival hasn't started yet. You can tell by that teleport. And we're still good. Before we start the Grail, that's a big white dragon laying on the ground, fight for ruins, we're going to need to grab one or two of the golden pickled fowl feet. This increases your ruins on kill. So we grabbed one of those. There's another place that you can grab one at the first step. You just jump down here and grab one right here too. So now we have two. Since we're down here, let's visit the merchant. We'll be back buying all of this stuff, or most of it. And then we're gonna, since we're down here, we're gonna go inside and grab this grace. There's the rat that we started that quest in the bush. Run back up and port to, there we go, Grail's, Lenny's Rise is what it is. But here we're going to do a ball farm for a bit to get our ruins up so that we can level up our attributes so we can use the flail. All right, so let's use them all up. There we go. And we got some extras. And yeah, now we can use the flail. Yep, ready to go. Get our golden pickled fowl feet ready and ready to head over and kill the dragon. Good, everything is set. Run over here. This is about the best place to use the flail. And you're going to beat down. You can see the bleed going on. Beat the dragon down to a point. You can watch for it to wiggle. That's when it's almost dead. But if you're looking at the health bar, we want to get the health bar down right to a point before we use the golden pickled fowl foot to increase the amount of ruins that we're going to get from Grail. Now, some people say, oh, you shouldn't kill the dragon. And yeah, I always kill the dragon because I want to level up as fast as I can. This is a very simple ruin farm, if you will, to do this. So we took the golden pickled fowl foot, almost dead, and there's the wiggle, and it is going to die. We get dragon heart and around 100,000 ruins. So let's level up. Now I want to get my int to 15, my mind to 25, and my intelligence to 23. All right. So now with the remaining ruins, we're going to probably go back. Let's put some stuff away. There we go. We don't need all of this. We need the Morning Star as soon as we can hold it. And we're going to use that. There we go. That shield that we picked up at the Church of Pilgrimage. And yeah, I think we're ready to proceed. With my remaining runes, I'm going to go to the Church of Ellie. I'm going to buy some things that I'm going to need as we're going forward. But I want to save enough going back to Round Table to get our longbow and pick up, the dagger just in case we need it. So I got a longbow, I've got arrows. Yeah, and now we're going to go get something special. Make sure you reset your flask if you set them to be able to use it. We're going to come up here, dodge the bats, and there we go. Deck this medallion the right side. We'll get the left side in just a moment. Now we're going to run down here, dodge the rats and the soldiers, and grab, yeah, Radagon's Source Seal. All right, so we got the Dectus medallion. We're going to put on Radagon's Source Seal, and now we're ready to proceed to the next part. So from the Agheel Lake North Grace, we're going to head to Murkwater Coast Grace and grab the Murkwater Catacombs Grace that's down there. And go over here. We're not going to do the catacombs right now. We're just grabbing the grace. Then we're going to head out and get ready for an invasion. So have your ruins used up if you can. The only reason we're doing the invasion, I don't need the dagger, is to trigger another quest line. And but the main reason for being over here is to get to Patches. So he's going to come in and help. Go. And now Patches area is opened up. You just can't run in here. Murkwater Cave, right? Now we're going to run in and get through these mobs that are here. Now don't kill Patches. Very important. Don't kill him. Grab the grave moss. There we go. Going to open up this chest. This triggers Patches to jump down. He's angry at us for stealing. Don't kill him. All right, we're just going to do enough damage with Rock Sling to get him to submit. And there he goes. And now we're going to Golden Rune. We get an emote and get through his dialogue. And we're going to see him again later out in the lake. So there we go. We'll see Patches again in Liurnia Lake. So anyways, grab this scarab. Don't have to, it's optional, but I'm here, might as well. And now we're going to start the long journey to the Church of Vows. Grab the cookbook, go down and kill the scarab. There he is. Scarab down, put on our lantern, a little dark. We're going to run out of here past the wolves. Go around the corner, stuck on trees, and grab the next grace. This is the lake facing grace. We're going to be here quite a bit. Let's run in here, grab another sacred tear, and speak to Fops. We'll be back here by that spell, but not that important. So make sure you go through his dialogue about the glintstone key, and then run down here, grab this book, and then we're going to start heading towards the next grace. Let's grab that cookbook, and then here we go. This is the the Liurnia Lakeshore Grace. Talk to the merchant, and then we're going to start heading over to the Lascar Ruins Grace, and we're going to get the map for this area next. So I set a marker where the map is, but I also set a marker to help me get back because I can get lost easily. Right? Run around to the left so we don't trigger this. That was annoying. Yeah, made a mistake there. Don't run too far out in the lake because you'll trigger a lobster that can kill you almost instantly. We're going to take this Lascar Ruins teleports to South Raya Lucaria Gate Grace. We'll be back here later. We're going to head down the bridge to pick up another golden seed. Come down to the path. Don't go through the village. And then we're going to jump down carefully, grab the golden seed, and set a marker on the map. We're going to go grab another map part. Grab the grace as well next to this. There we go. Grab the map. And now we can see all of this. All right, from here, we're going to set a couple of points Run through there. We're going to meet that NPC from Roundtable, further his quest right here. There we go. Finish that dialogue. Run around here. Grab another sombering smithing stone. There we go. That's 2. And then we're going to jump through this teleport right here. And yeah, we landed at the northern Liurnia Lakeshore Grace. We grabbed the map. Run over and grab this grace. We're going to quickly run through the King's Realm ruins to the road of Manor Grace where Iji is. Yeah. You're going to be able to buy smithing stone 1 through 4. And what we're going to do is head along the side here so the lightning doesn't hit us. There we go. And let's just go ahead and grab this grace. We don't need it right now, but let's go ahead and grab it. All right, now we're going to run through King's Realm. There we go. We're going to jump down, double jump, so you don't take fall damage. We're going to run this direction so we can pick up a Sombering 4. Then go up the lake. We're going to grab a grace. And then from this grace, we're going to continue up the lake to grab another golden seed and another grace. So we'll run through here, dodging these guys. They're slow, not going to be a problem. Grab a golden seed right here. Nice. Then into the shack, and then up here and grab this grace. Right, now what we're going to do is run back up the lake, and we're going to find a side where we can turn and run up the cliffside right here. Be careful with this guy right here. Just run past him. Run past these guys, and we're going to visit the next merchant. This is Bellum Church. So we're going to grab the grace in here. We're going to grab a sacred tear. And then from here, we're going to head over to another grace. Let's go ahead and level up a little bit there. All right, cool. So the sacred tears help. And we're going to grab this grace right here. The East Raya Lusaria Gate Grace on the other side of the academy. Right, cool. Now what we're going to do is go back. There we go. That is the northern Lusaria Lake Shore Grace. And we're going to run over here, grab this grace, and do another turtle puzzle for a memory stone. So run up here, make sure we got our bow, because we're going to use our bow on the turtles. And run up here and trigger quest. Here we go. Here's the first turtle. There we go. The second turtle's in the tree. There we go. And the third turtle is right over here. There we go. Now we're able to run up and grab the memory stone. So up the ladder, in here, grab the memory stone, and then go back to the grace. All right. Now what we're going to do is run this direction. There we go. And we're going to grab a Sombering 3, keep going, past the mausoleum, and into the Liurnia Lake. This is the Raya Lusaria Crystal Tunnel. And we're going to grab the grace down here, take the elevator back up. We're going to leave it, put it back down, and then start progressing towards the Church of Vows. We're going to run around here. Yep, there we go. And run through the lake. Just keep to the left. There we go. Left of the cliffs on the left side. Jump over. We got a flower that's starting to bomb us, and grab this grace. Eastern Lunaria Lakeshore Grace. Now we're going to follow the road to the Tableland Grace, and then start heading west to the Church of Vows. Yeah. Grab this grace. Sit if you need to. Remove aggro. Run up here. Up the road. And there's the Church of Vows. Grab the grace. Sit if you need to. Remove aggro. We're going to run in here, talk to Muriel in just a second. Grab the golden needle. Don't need it. And then, yeah, now with Muriel, we're able to turn in books, buy spells. We don't have the ruins, but we'll be back and deal with that later. By the time that we reach the Church of Vows, we're at level 37. We have attribute points to comfortably start the campaigns, 652 HP, 147 FP, 103 stamina, almost 55 equipment load with a medium load, 24 poise, 109 discovery, and 5 memory slots. We're still in the original armor, and we have the meteorite staff with rock sling spell, which we're going to use for the campaigns going forward, the boss fights. All right. So now with our current stats, we are ready to start the campaigns. And we're going to start with the fight at Fort Height for Kenneth and then journey forward from there. So until the next episode, thanks for watching. Happy gaming.